There is no question, and it is well beyond a reasonable doubt, clear and convincing that Mark Robinson is a Hall of Famer and well deserving of this honor.
If I had to describe Mark in one word, it would be relentless. He never stops. He's almost like that guy in Terminator 2 that couldn't stop because he wants to win.
He never gives up. He never goes to sleep. When Mark and I were working on the tobacco case for Los Angeles County, my phone rang at home at 4 a.m. Woke up my wife and young children. My wife looks and says, "Tell Mark never to call again." At that hour, she knew that was Mark on the phone.
Whatever Mark does, he does with gusto. Good, bad, or indifference. There is no halfway for Mark. Mark's whole life, he's been driven to be an outlier in whatever he's done.
Mark is one of those exceptional lawyers, not only in the courtroom, but he's one who gives back. He's super generous with his time. And you can reach Mark on his cell phone or at the office. He'll pick up the phone, give you advice, help you with something that you need help with, and at all hours.
The reality is that this is somebody with all of the success, I mean, just the top of success, is still trying to think, how can he get better? And to me personally, that makes me aspire to want to continue to do better, because it should never become stale. You should always want to be the best you can be on the cases that you're handling, and that's what Mark does. He personifies that.
Where other people would get worried or get scared, he rises to the challenge and just stays as steady as possible and keeps fighting until he wins.
When Mark is in court, the attention is not on him. It's on the client and it's on his story. And he's just brilliant at that. He takes the limelight away from him and focuses it on the movie.
He was doing a direct exam of Dr. Doug Zipes, the #1 cardiologist in the world. He was in front of the jury. He tripped on a wire. And of course, when he tripped on that wire, he couldn't help himself but do the Heisman pose. As he was doing the Heisman, he looked at all the jurors and was like, "Look at me, Reggie Bush." And that really endeared himself to these New Orleans jurors, which is an all-male jury, and they loved it. So he was able to really connect in that moment.
Jurors like Mark, and the longer he spends in a courtroom, the more they like him and admire him. So I think the reason for his verdicts, yes, he's a good lawyer, yes, he's competitive, yes, he's driven, but he also knows how to relate to everybody, and that's huge.
His fire, drive, and passion to be in court, to fight for the consumer, has not wavered from whenever he was a baby lawyer, and that's always been inspiring to me.
Mark is using what is essentially a genius IQ with an overachiever's mindset. That's a quality you don't normally see, that type of intelligence, but Mark has always been raised to believe with Catholic guilt that he is never good enough, and hence he's never stopping or trying to be better.
In addition to being a great lawyer, he's also a great dad and a great grandfather. So I know growing up, he was my coach on pretty much every team. In that time where you could see how busy his workload was, the stacks of paper in his office, and he would just focus on us. It always made me feel like we were so lucky to have a great dad.
I don't see him slowing down. I've been encouraging him to kind of take it easy and rest on his laurels, but he's never been able to do that because he is focused on the law. He's focused on serving his client's best interests, and again, he's relentless, and I don't see him ever slowing down.
Congratulations. This is a wonderful, wonderful award for you, and I look forward to working with you for many years to come, and I love you.